Hello everyone. So today we have a new topic in English grammar, that is active and passive voice. So let's get started. Active voice tells us what a person or thing does. The subject performs the action on the object. The formation would be subject plus verb plus object. The simple sentence formation it is. Then the examples are: Anna painted the house. The teacher always answers the students' questions. Ali posted the video online. Whereas the passive voice tells us what is done to someone or something. The subject is being acted upon, and the formation would be object plus verb plus subject. Here you can see that the object and subject have changed their places. For example, the house was painted by Anna. Here you can see the house was the object in the active voice, but now it has become the subject in the passive voice. Why? Because the subject is being acted upon. Then the students' questions are answered by the teacher. The video was posted online by Ali. Here you will have some rules to be understood. Only then you will be able to practice active voice and passive voice. Basically, your real job in this chapter is to convert active voice into passive voice. So let's see what are those rules. So the first one is the subject in the active voice becomes the object in the passive voice. The object in the passive voice becomes the subject in the active voice. Then the second one is the doer of the action may be left out in the passive voice if it is not important. Otherwise, it is preceded by the word by. Then the third point is the tense of the verb in the active voice is changed to its appropriate form in the passive voice. Now, I am going to show you a table where the tenses are being changed when the sentence in active voice is being converted into passive voice. Have a look on this table carefully. Then the next one is if a verb in the active voice has two objects, either of them can be the subject in the passive voice. The other object is called the retained object. For example, I gave my brother a bicycle on his birthday. It is active voice. Now you can see that in this sentence we have two objects, my brother and a bicycle. Then the remaining words are the phrase. So when we convert this into passive, the sentence would be like this: my brother was given a bicycle by me on his birthday. A bicycle was given to my brother by me on his birthday. You can see that my brother or a bicycle both can be used as the subject when we convert the active voice into passive voice. Now the next topic is changing interrogative sentences to passive voice. The following changes take place when we change an interrogative sentence to passive voice. Number 1. For yes or no questions, the verbs do, does, did in the active voice are changed to is, was, were in the passive voice. For example, do you know the road to the market? When we convert it, it will become, is the road to the market known to you? Then, number 2, the verbs have and has in the active voice are changed to have been and has been in the passive voice. For example, have I ever lied to you? Have you ever been lied to by me? So, this is the conversion of interrogative sentences into passive voice. Next we have changing imperative sentences to passive voice. The following changes take place when we change an imperative sentences to passive voice. Number 1. In an imperative sentence denoting advice or suggestion, the subject becomes the object in the passive voice. The verb takes the form should, must, ought to plus past participle of the verb. Example: maintain a healthy routine of waking up and going to bed on time. When we convert it, it will become a healthy routine of waking up and going to bed on time should be maintained by you. You can see that we have used should be and the third form of the verb in the converted sentence. Number 2. In an imperative sentence expressing a command, the sentence in the passive voice begins with let. The verb takes the form be plus past participle of the verb. For example, start the performance. And when we convert it, it will be like let the performance be started. There is one more thing, that is, in sentences expressing an advice or a suggestion, we are also use the words advised to and requested to. For example, please come early today. You are requested to come early today. Don't stay out late. You are advised not to stay out late. Now the next topic is infinitives in the passive voice. To convert a sentence which has an infinitive to the passive voice, we add be and use the passive form of the verb. For example, I want Sarah to give him the news. Here, to give is your infinitive. When we convert the sentence into passive voice, it would be like I want him to be given the news by Sarah. One more is there. They had to type out the reports. The reports had to be typed out by them. You can see that to type is being converted into to be typed. So that's all for this chapter. I hope that you don't have any doubt in this chapter. Still, if you have any doubt, you can comment below. Okay, students, thank you.